Alrighty, what is good, y'all? I was working on this yesterday. Don't, as usual, don't remember what I did. But let me first of all do this. Okay, and then, oops. So let's see, make track paths ones. Oh, let me. Oops, that's not the right application. Studio. All right. So what it's saying. Oh, wait, am I recording the right one? No, I am not. Hold up. There we go. All right. Anyway. So say that we are here, and then we do like this, right? Okay. And then it's saying if we delete this, it works though. What was I saying? Reset to 0. It does reset to 0. Oh, it does not. Uh-oh. What just happened? So we have that. Well, let's set this to something smaller, like 2, right? So we have this, and then we delete this, and it goes back to 0, but then it goes right back to 30. Why? Okay, so let's look at it at the tick level. And then at the end of this, we could just print %s and %s L to A, or actually, let's be a little bit lazy here, because it doesn't really matter. So info, text source, not context. Oh my gosh. No, we don't need that. It's info, data, added, and then info, data, deleted. All right, let's build the project. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a long. My fault. Long. Bam. So now we can close this. Right, so oh wait. To see that, I need to launch it in the terminal. Alright, so 0, 0 right now, which is what it should be. And then slash projects slash get stats. 31 and 32. We delete this and we get 0, but then it resets back to that. So, oh, right. So if we close this, let's see. Okay, so let's see if info, data, I++, and then let's print test, or no, let's just print it out. Let's do this, and then info, data, track paths. You know what I could have just done? I'm only adding one, so why didn't I just do info data track paths at the 0th index? Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh. If there we go. Okay. So now we have this. Right? And then we delete this. But we don't still have this in here. So whenever we... Oh, we do. So we didn't delete the tracked files. So I think what we need to do, whereas it should be an update. Okay, so I think it would be best to just split them up at this point. So, okay, what do we do here? So we can have, from repos, all repos. Yeah, because we add that to there. I mean, it could be just as easy just to set that back to null. Because we'd have to go through and check it anyway. So we can say info data track paths equals null. And info data num tracked files equals 0. So we do this. And then we delete it. And it saves as 0. Okay. So that works for that. Okay, awesome. That works. Because we don't need to do the same for the directories, because if we don't have any directories, we'd have to update to get there. So meaning that this will get reset because we set, where is it? Oh, here. So because if we get something in here, then we set that directly to tracked paths, and then if we have nothing in there, then it's already null. Okay, we're cooling on that, so that is good. Where is the point where it's setting that to plus and minus 0? Here. This should be that. Because the size should be accounting for the overflow as well, for the indicator, regardless. There we go, so now it's not going to move. Bam. Bam. Okay, cool. So, we want to make the default for the group enabled. So where do we actually get the value of that, of the group? Check path is equals null. Insertion enabled. Insertion enabled. Where do we set that? OBS data get bool text properties. Ah, okay. So we have text properties. Where is source? So, text properties, right? So this group, we want to have a default of on. Group settings, right? So we want OBS data set default bool to be settings text properties. I want that by default to be true. And then same thing for the deletion one. Well, what is the deletion one called? It is called deletion properties. And I want this to be true as well. Okay, and then we can close this, and this has been done. I forgot to mark that. And then I want to change the insertion group name to insertion properties. Currently it is text properties. Oops, why did I put a semicolon? Okay, so now this should build, and then we can run this, and by default, if I reset it to default, these should be enabled, which they are. Awesome. And then if I delete that, this should change, which it does not. Why isn't it changing? That's not good. I broke something. that. Maybe in tick I didn't check it in the right area. Ah, here it is. So insertion enabled. Okay, here. So let's just do it here. If not info data insertion enabled, then or yeah, I should do it the other way. If that, then we do this. If info data deletion enabled, then we do this, and then after all that we return. Interesting. I know what it is. Else, then these need to get to set to basically null. Because if they're set to something beforehand, then it's just going to be whatever it was previously. So to that, and then we can actually, can I do v in brackets? Oh wait, no, wrong bracket. Up, down. V in bracket. V in bracket. Why is it taking that one? Do I have to be actually in it? V in. Okay, there we go. And then we do else, and then that. But we want to find quote, and then we change in quote to literally that. And that should give me what I'm looking for. Oh, it's on 5 seconds. But it does both of them, which is not what I want. I want one, but why is it doing it like that? If what? It looks right. If insertion is disabled or enabled, then we do this. If it's not enabled, then we do that. And the sources seem to be right. This ain't. I feel like it's not here because I'm not seeing. Well, it could be there, but not saying I'm always right, but. Yeah, it's detecting them correctly, but oh, wait, what? The height is wrong. Oh, I see. 14. Right, so the reason that the height is wrong is I take the insertion height. But if there is none, then that's a problem. So let me see what these are returning. I think it's a long OBS source get height of info text source. Oops. Oh, it's just an int. I'm thinking of something else then. So it's 520 at the moment, right? But if I turn this off, how is it 256? What? Wait, so I'm so confused. Why is this box wrong then? Because if we do this, it should be fine. Wait, where's the box? Why can't I select the box? There we go. The box just totally went away. Why is that the case? Oh, I think the width depends on the other one. Yeah. Okay, so oh, I have the information of insertion enabled and disabled. But the problem is, what if both of them are... Wait, okay. Let's think this through. Right, so first of all, if you should always take the width of the deletion, but I'm gonna put a space in here to make sure it actually has something. But for this, if info data insertion enabled, then you do this one. Else, actually, you don't need the else. Return. I'm not typing all that out. Oops. This is going to be info deletion source, right? But if I want this, I'm going to change these, oops, to having a space. And I think that will work with what I'm trying to do. Okay, the width is not right. Which means I'm not doing the spaces calculation correctly, because it should regardless still be in the same area. But regardless, this should still be this, I think. Count for the symbol as well. For height, it doesn't really matter. You just need something. So height works at all times. It's the width that does not. So for this, how are we going to do this? Why doesn't that work? So for spaces, for spaces, L to A. Ah, I see. That's gonna be 0, isn't it? No, it's not, because added is still there, right? It's when we do this one that it messes up, not this one. So if we get rid of deletion, none of this gets run. Which means that we can instead do this, and there it is. Now it should work, I think. So if we take out this one, nope. We still get the same size, but it's not like this. I want the length as if it were. So I still need the spaces calculation. So we need, no, not this one. We need spaces, 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 spaces. Oops, that wasn't right. 27 up. Wait, that wasn't right either. So for spaces, we need to do this. We need length of added. So yeah, we'll do the string length of spaces plus that, and then this will be %s, and then this will be spaces. Get rid of that, it doesn't change a thing. Get rid of this, it still does. Why? Why? Because spaces at this point, LT of this will be 1, right? Is it? Did I set that to 0? I don't think I did. I think that might be the issue. An accidental edge case found. Should be running this on tick. Hello? No, regardless, it would still print the new line. Why aren't we getting here? Because if we're getting in here, then that would be an issue. Neither. What is happening? How's that possible? Oh, I see. I'm in the wrong area. I think, actually, we can test that real quick. I shouldn't have closed that, but it's just put projects. And then get rid of this. So it's as if there was a 0 there. That's not quite how I want it, but it works fine for now. I really want to fix this null one though. At this point, if info pass equals null, so if we turn off just deletions, one, 2 should account for all of it. Oh, let me go back to defaults real quick. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing 1. There we go. Okay. We can fix this later. We can add another to do. See, let me make sure I'm understanding this correctly. And then we get rid of this. Or should it wrap around that? Yeah, I'll think on that later. I don't know how I quite want it to go yet. But, we did this. Oh, actually, just go back over here too. And then this is important. Oh, I did this. Oops. Okay. This can go in a different area because that's pretty optimistic. Because this needs to be done by the end of July. Does this have code actions? Oh, it does. Cool. Oh, that would be nice. Cool. All right. So, let's. Okay, let's make this functionality real quick. And then I think that might be it for the day. So for a test button, we first need to make the button. And I think I want that near the top with the repo settings. So yeah, let's do it here. Ooh. Or I can just be lazy and copy this. And then we can call this test. Oh, can we actually make buttons? Make this a little different than the other ones. Okay. I don't mind trying something new. Let's put that over here, and then this can go in the scratch pad. Where are we? Where was button? Button. Button, 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 button. OBS properties. Add button. So this will be repo. No way, I just did that. So this will be repo properties and then oh, here it is. So the setting name, this will be test button, and then button text, we'll call it toggle text, and then the callback, button callback, this callback is automatically queued up. So is this just a function? Do I just pass in the function name? The first parameter is the properties object, and the second parameter is the okay, so let's call the callback let's call it, what am I gonna call it? Yeah, I'm terrible at naming things. Why am I blanking on a name right now? Toggle test callback. That's what we're gonna call it. Yoink. So this is going to be static void, and then the parameters are going to be what? OVS properties T object, T properties, and then second parameter is going to be the property for the button. Why would you need the properties for the button? Anyway, the button callback. The callback takes two parameters. I'm assuming the callback gets called when it gets clicked. So we can just say like properties. Well, we don't have the info at this point. So we can just, what if we just define something up here that's like static in or bool test mode. And then we go back to the callback, and all this does is toggle it. So this will be test mode. Right? And that will XOR it with 1, meaning that if it's 0, it will be 1, and then if it's 1, it'll be 0. And then we're done. So, and then let's callback is working, right? So we go over here. I don't see my button. I didn't build it. Well, it wouldn't work anyway. Alright, so where is that? 386. Oh, whoops. So unused parameter properties. Oh yeah, I didn't use either one of those. Okay, so passing argument 4 from incompatible pointer type. Obvious property clicked callback. Expected obvious property. Okay, I'm a bit confused. And where do we go when we're confused? The other people using it. Wait, what? So it's that's not. Oh, I'm looking at the actual thing. There it is. Okay, so I am thinking of it right. But how did they specify this? When spout filter change name. So you need to have a bool type. State release settings. I really don't care about all of this though. So I feel like I can just bypass this. But yes, this needs to be these properties T. So I'm missing a parameter, void data. Okay, let me see if that'll work. All right, so what am I missing here? Oh yeah, I didn't use any of these parameters. Hold up. unused parameter properties button props and data. Bam. Yo, thank you, random person on the internet. Okay, so now I should see this. So, okay, callback's working. Awesome. And then if I access %d test mode, it should be changing as well. That's something that I figured out I have to check because I've done it wrong so many times. Awesome. Yo, shout out the Zor operator. All right. So that's that. So now. Actually, we can call update in there. Maybe we do need to use those operators or those parameters. So for update, get stats updates, and what are the parameters? Do I have hover? Do I have to do that? There we go. Okay, well, that was very helpful. So it needs the get stats info, which is that's the last parameter, and then I need the settings. So I need data. We're just gonna pass that right back over here. Data. Actually, this is gonna be after this. Data and properties. How do you get the settings from the? Oh, I just saw them do it. I don't know why I closed this. So settings is OBS source get settings context. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. So this will be OBS source get settings of. You could just call context like that? No way, right? Oops. I'm missing a semicolon. Oh no, I'm missing a parentheses. Okay, that's what I thought. What is context? Context is the data that's been Oh, I see. So we can just say the source or we can say get stats info, I think it is. A pointer to that from data, I think. Yeah. And then that's going to be our struct get stats info, and this is going to be our source, and then we can say source context. Oops. undeclared. Wait, what? Get stats info undeclared. I used it right under here. What the? I could just do it how I did under there though. No member called source context. Okay. Oh, because that's their own defined structure. Okay. So what I need in this case is the settings. OBS source get settings. Wait. This is where we use... I have a pointer to my own... It's get source. Get source. And that gives me the source itself. Oh my gosh, I'm a genius. I don't remember what that was supposed to do. So, we just updated. But in update, we actually need to change based on test mode. So all of this will be the same. But we do need to update all of this. But regardless of all of this, if test mode, then actually we can do this up. For tick, do we update anything? So we don't need to do anything with updates. Okay, I'm just gonna call. We don't need to do anything with update. We just need to check it in tick. So I might not have even needed all that. Of data's unused. This thing doesn't have else, right? Yeah. So I do not care. Or you know what? We can do it here too. Yeah. So if test mode, then we set this to be, oh, what do we set to be? This will have to be L to A of the maximum amount with the plus in it. So it is the overload value. All right. So in this case, we can say we would need the buffer, I think. Buffer. Let's just do something crazy like 30 equals that. And then for the buffer, we do send printf why did they do theirs weird like that? Anyway, the buffer is buffer, and then the max is the string length of of L to A of overload value plus or plus the plus sign and the null byte, so that's 2. So we do, it'll be plus that oh wait, we're missing one. Need that too. And then this will be L to A of overload value. Right? And then here we set this to be, no, we don't even need the quotes. This will be buffer. And then we update that. And then the exact same thing for the deletion source, except buffer. I actually don't need to do that. Buffer string length plus 3. This will be that, except this will just be minus. And then this will be deletion source. And then this is deletion source. And this is deletion source. And then after all that, we return because we don't want to do anything else. Oh, I lied. Because this should be at the top. Yes, sir. First T. So now if I do test mode. Man. Oh, it did work. Why did it take so long? But I'm missing the spaces, first of all. And for some reason, it keeps resetting itself. Oh, I see. I've pressed it a bunch of times. That's on me. Yes, but we need that. But we also need the overloads. So the overloads would literally just be, at least for this one, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it would be a space before it though. So that will do the insertion one. Now I can really see it, but man, Why is it that? Oh, the height's wrong. That's okay. I'll fix it later. But um, actually, we can hard code these values because oh no, we can't because the overload value can change. And I actually got to do work. All right, so for here, we can take the overload. Actually, let's take the whole thing as a reference because I pretty much already did this work, so I'm not finna do it again. Right, so added. Oh wait, oops, sorry. This is down here. I think that might be a little bit wrong, but that's okay. So I'll take a value. So we can use this to get the overload string. And then we just prepend that. This length is going to be the string length plus the string length of the overload string, right? And I think that's it. So what we can do is we can get rid of this. I don't need the output buffer, but yeah, let's go ahead and no, there's no way I get over 30 characters. So we do that, and then we do the same thing down here. But for this one, we need spaces too. So we come over here, and we do spaces. Oh boy. Oh wow, I put in work yesterday. Where's I at with tick? So for this, we also need the overload value. But we can reuse that actually. So we don't need to reset it. Added, but this should be string length of L to A of the overload value. Right. So overload string that L to A of, again, this is, oh, definitely not what I wanted. Where was I? Down here? No, up here. first. So this is overload value, overload value. Did I do that up here? Yes. Okay, and then we set it. I think that's good. No, it is absolutely not. 291. Oh, I'm missing some stuff. So this should be, before it should be the overload string. And then output buffer undefined 307. I don't want to put it in output buffer. I want to put it in just buffer. Buffer, which means this needs to change to buffer. Awesome. Bam. Okay, so that's right. We're missing the overloads though. So the overloads are being missed. Why are the overloads being missed? For both of them too. So we have the string length of L to A of overload. Then overload string? Wait, what? This is overload value. Oh, yeah. Overload string plus 3. New line. L to A. Overload. Num overload is value. Oh, I see. This calculation is wrong. Because okay, so if we do wait, we just set num overload to 4. Num overload equals 4. And then that should solve my issue, right? Oh, well, did I delete everything? What is value used for? Oh, I see. Num int num overload equals 4. There we go. Bam. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. All right, awesome. Oh boy. So let me move that to the second workspace, and then this test button is now done. I do still have to figure this out. I have to change a lot of names actually. That was stupid of me. But that could be a last thing because I need to go through everything, so might as well do it when I'm done. We're getting close. Holy shit, look how much, that's crazy. Anyway, yeah, so let's close this, and then this is gonna be my get diff window. And then we can get status. So let's do let's just do feature. So this is the to do stuff. Actually, I could just use this to figure out what I did. Yep, that was done. That was done. Test button implemented. Null value changed to +0, -0. Default for groups changed to enabled. Tracked pass now properly reset on deletion. No, I did that before. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, the -m. Oh, no, I'm missing the first. Quote. There you go. Push 147. God dang. All right, cool.